Hey everyone, welcome back to Gearhead Central. Today we're taking a fast-forward look at where hybrid performance cars could go beyond 2026, and how the transition from gas to electric might reshape the thrill of driving. This isn't just about lap times and spec sheets. It's about the feel in your fingertips, the way a car breathes on a back road, and how new technology can amplify that experience rather than replace it. Let's map out the possibilities with clear eyes and open throttle. First up is response, the soul of any performance machine. Electric torque already fills turbo lag, but the next generation will be laser precise. Expect compact axial-flux motors near the wheels for instant vectoring. Silicon carbide inverters reduce losses and sharpen throttle feel. With 800 or 1000 volt systems, energy moves faster, heat is better managed, and repeatability improves. The goal isn't just speed, it's confidence you can lean on lap after lap and mile after mile. Batteries are the heavyweight component, and smart engineering will make them feel lighter. Solid-state designs could boost energy density and safety, but clever packaging helps regardless of chemistry. Structural battery cases become part of the chassis, lowering the center of gravity and adding stiffness. Liquid cooling targets hot cells so power stays steady during a session. Modular subpacks might let track day drivers run a lighter configuration for sprint events, then bolt an extra capacity for long tours. Better cell monitoring will extend life, and recyclability improves as manufacturers design packs to be rebuilt, not simply replaced. Combustion won't vanish, it will get a new job description. Think of the engine as a character actor rather than the whole show. Some hybrids may run a high-efficiency 3 or 4-cylinder as a series generator, humming quietly when needed. Others will keep a charismatic 6 or 8 in parallel for soundtrack and tactile pulse, while electric drive handles the finesse. Expect fuel flexibility too, from synthetic blends to bio options, keeping emotional heritage alive while slashing emissions. When the engine does wake, it will do so with purpose, tuned to its sweet spots for both performance and efficiency. Transmissions will evolve too. Multi-speed gearboxes for electric drive can keep motors in their sweet spot and open higher top speeds. For the manual faithful, there's room for convincing, mechanical feeling simulations, a haptic shifter with gated detents, a clutch pedal that modulates regenerative torque like bike point, and rev-matched downshift effects created by real changes in motor speed. Purists may still prefer old-school hardware, but these tools can recreate rhythm and timing beautifully while letting you tailor the challenge to the day, from an easy commute to a focused track session. Brakes and aero are becoming software instruments. Brake-by-wire blends regeneration with friction, adjusting corner by corner as tires heat and the surface changes. Active aerodynamics talk to the powertrain, deploy drag under heavy regen to harvest more energy, then flatten down the straight to slice the air. On track, GPS and learned data can precondition coolants and battery temperature before a hot lap. Instead of reactive systems, the car anticipates your next move and gets everything ready so the very best version of the car shows up when you ask for it. Chassis feel remains sacred, and weight is the eternal skeptic. Engineers will chase grams with carbon composites where they matter most, holocast subframes, and 3D printed brackets that trim mass without losing stiffness. Twin rear motors can mimic or surpass a limited slip differential, letting the front end downsize hardware for cleaner steering. With smart packaging, the center of gravity stays basement low, so the car rotates willingly and settles quickly, even as battery capacity rises and cooling hardware grows more capable. Thermal management becomes the quiet hero. Expect multi-loop cooling that routes heat between motors, inverters, and cabin, plus phase change reservoirs that soak up spikes during a flat-out stint. Owners will watch more than oil temperature, they'll learn about inverter temps, stator temps, and cell balance. The car will coach you like a good instructor, suggesting a recharge lap here, a lift there, and preheating cells before a fast charge so you spend less time waiting and more time driving. Emotion matters, so let's talk sound and sensation. Electric motors have their own song, and car makers will score it thoughtfully, tying audio to real electrical load and gear ratio rather than fake speakers alone. You might choose between a subtle turbine vibe, a muscular synth that nods to intake roar, or near silence that highlights wind and tire textures. Haptics can complement it, a measured thrum through the seat under hard discharge, a gentle pulse when regeneration peaks, feedback that feels authentic rather than theatrical. Software will define ownership. Over-the-air updates can deliver new torque vectoring maps, revised suspension logic, and seasonal track packs tuned from customer data. Telemetry becomes a coach, not a scold, suggesting braking points that fit your style and trading a touch of entry speed for a stronger e-boosted exit. Charging becomes part of the ritual, with high-voltage systems cutting pit lane dwell and bidirection capability powering tools, lights, or even a home. Motorsport will keep teaching lessons about energy harvest and deployment, and road cars will translate them into everyday fun. Design will follow function without losing drama. Shorter hoods become possible when the engine shrinks or moves, yet proportions stay athletic thanks to cab-back packaging and a wide, planted stance. Cooling inlets get smarter and smaller as heat loads migrate toward the rear. Interiors will mix analog touchpoints with digital flexibility, a precise steering wheel, sculpted pedals, and clear sightlines, wrapped around displays that reconfigure for street, track, or touring. Ownership might feel more modular too. You could subscribe to seasonal hardware like aero kits or larger subpacks, renting what you need for a trip and returning it afterward. Home energy integration turns the car into a battery you can actually use, shrinking your footprint while trimming utility bills. Upgrades arrive as easily as music downloads, and resale value improves because capability evolves with software rather than only with parts. So where does that leave the driving experience? More connected than ever. The best future hybrids won't silence character, they'll focus it. Combustion provides warmth and story, electricity brings control, and software personalizes the dance. You'll still chase the perfect lap and perfect road, but you'll also manage energy with same artistry once reserved for throttle and brake. Beyond 2026, truly performance isn't a binary choice between past and future. It's a fusion you can tune, savor, and make your own.